The Isle of Skobos is the home to the reclusive Ascari and their Amazon warriors. Long ago, their oracles predicted the dark exile of the primevals and foresaw an Amazon would someday rise to fight them. Alongside a group of valiant heroes, Cassia defeated Diablo and his brothers and returned home after the World Stone's destruction. Now the war matron and commander of the Amazon army, Cassia brings a lifetime of martial knowledge to the Nexus. Cassia is a highly aggressive ranged assassin whose defenses mitigate even the strongest physical attacks. Cassia's trait is avoidance. While on foot, Cassia automatically gains a large amount of physical armor as long as she's moving, significantly reducing the damage of physical attacks used against her. Her Q ability, Lightning Fury, hurls a javelin that deals damage to the first enemy it hits and splits into 2 lightning bolts that pierce through enemies in their path. Cassia's next ability, Blinding Light, calls down a flash of light from the heavens that blinds enemies in a target area. As a passive effect, Cassia's attacks and abilities deal bonus damage to all blinded targets. Next up is Fend. Cassia rushes towards a target and unleashes a flurry of stabs with her javelin, dealing damage to anything in a small cone around her target. This ability deals bonus damage to heroes. Her first heroic ability is Ball Lightning. Upon activation, Cassia summons a sphere of energy that bounces between enemies, dealing damage to each one it hits. Only the greatest Amazons can call down a Valkyrie. When summoned, the Valkyrie rushes towards Cassia, impaling and stunning the first enemy hero it contacts and drags them closer to Cassia's javelins. Since Cassia's trait Avoidance grants her physical armor while moving, she can be incredibly powerful against certain heroes like Vala, Raynor, or Illidan. With precise use of her Blinding Light ability, she can force enemies to miss their attacks, giving her an even stronger advantage. If you're facing an enemy Cassia, roots and stuns are a particularly effective way to shut down her trait. Blinding Light's passive effect allows Cassia to deal bonus damage to blinded targets and boosts both her auto attacks and her abilities. Additionally, she gains this bonus damage no matter which hero blinds the enemy. Partnering up with heroes like Lili, Johanna, or Artanis can allow Cassia to unleash an incredible amount of damage very quickly. Despite being a ranged assassin, Cassia's basic attack range is slightly shorter than most other ranged heroes. Use her Lightning Fury to poke enemies from a distance, and when you need to get in close, use Fend to rush in. Just be careful when and where you choose to engage, as Cassia doesn't have many options for escape. If you're facing an enemy team that tends to bunch up while claiming objectives, Ball Lightning is the perfect heroic to unleash. The ball deals damage as it bounces from enemy to enemy, but can also bounce between Cassia and her target if necessary. Doing so deals no damage to Cassia, but it is clearly less effective than allowing it to chain between enemies. The Valkyrie Heroic is a powerful tool that can allow Cassia to reposition enemy heroes and separate them from their team. When summoned, the Valkyrie always appears a set distance from Cassia, rushes towards her, and impales the first enemy hero she contacts, knocking any other heroes out of the way. Enemies are stunned during the ride and for a short time after, giving Cassia plenty of time to take them out of the fight. This year marks the 20th anniversary of Diablo, and after a long preparation, Cassia is charged up and ready to get back into some PvP. Be sure to leave us a comment or subscribe to Heroes of the Storm around the web, and we'll see you in the Nexus.
No harm shall come to this world.